All right, and we're back. My wife's like, get home. I'm like, I'm helping students. Hold on, video for you. So pause me. Remember to pause me. Try each one on your own. So do you remember how to do long division? Remember how to do long division? Look for the placeholder. No placeholders on that one. Good. Here we go. So x, we take the 3x cubed and divide by x, right? And we get 3x squared. So 3x squared is going to be the first part of our answer. First part of our answer. Then we multiply it through. And we get 3x to the third power, which is what we wanted. We want them to look identical so we can change the sign and cancel them out. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9x squared. And then we change the signs. So 9 minus 8 is a 1x squared. Bring down the negative 11x. So then x times x is x squared. And negative 3 times x is a negative 3x. And then we change those signs. And we get a negative 8x. And then we bring down our 17. How does x become a negative 8x? A negative 8. And that makes it identical. Negative 3 times negative 8 is a positive 24. Whoa, that's going to be a big remainder. And I feel like I made a, no, I didn't make a mistake because we have to change the signs. Let's double check here that we did that right. So it should be, not sure, not going to go off of this. Okay, let me see here because that's not right. Negative 11 and positive 3 is 8. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, so it was going to be a negative 3 and negative, oh, okay, so negative 3 and negative 8 is a positive 24. And then we go ahead and change our signs. So then we get, what's that? 4 and 3 is a negative 7. Yeah, negative 7. Awesome, because that's 17. That's 17 minus 24. Oop. Negative 7. Oh no, we got a remainder. So there's our answer there. There's our answer. So it's 3x squared plus x. And then we had minus 8 with a remainder of, so we get a remainder of a negative 4, no, negative 7 over the divisor. And our divisor was x minus 3. So that's how we do that with remainder over divisor. Remainder over divisor, that x minus 3 came from up here. And that came from there. Okay, beautiful. So then we have x plus 2. Oh man, we got some placeholders on this one. We got some placeholder on this one. So we're missing the 0x to the third power and the 0x. Don't forget your placeholders. So plus 0x to the third power minus 5x squared plus 0x plus 4. Good. So then x goes into x to the fourth. X to the third power times, so that's x to the fourth, and then 2 times that is 2x to the third power. Change the signs. We bring down the negative 5x squared, good, good. And then x times negative 2x squared is negative 2x to the third power. And then minus 4x when you multiply that times that. So then you change the signs, and we get a negative 1x squared. Bring down the 0x. And so x times negative x is negative x squared. 2 times negative x is negative 2x. And then we change the signs. We get a 2x, bring down the 4. Good. How does x become a 2x? We times it with a 2. X times 2 is 2x. And 2 times 2 is 4. We did it. Change the signs. Change the signs, we get a 0. So our answer is x cubed minus 2x squared minus x plus 2. Let me double check that. Good. Okay, so what does the remainder tell you about the divisor? So we got a remainder of -7. So no, not a factor. And we also have this one, we got a remainder of 0. And so yes, it is a factor. Yes, it is a factor because we got a remainder of 0. A remainder of 0. So that's a good refresher how to do long division. Woo! Now do synthetic division. Not bad. Oh, placeholder, placeholder. Watch out for those. So we don't use a -3. We set equal to 0 and add 3 to the other side. And so we're going to use a +3. We're going to use a +3. So 3 into invisible 1, -2, 0, -9. So then we bring down the 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 with the -2 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. We got a remainder of 0. Remember, it's 1 power less. So 3 minus 1 is a 2. And so that's going to be our squared plus x plus 3. So then we got x squared plus x plus 3. Good. Just making sure that I'm on track. What the? A teacher forgot their placeholder. It's okay, Newbold. Calm down. Okay, so we got a remainder of 0. What does remainder tell you about the divisor? And so since we got a remainder of 0, then we say, yes, it is a factor. Yes, it is a factor. And then we have a -3 into 1, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, 0, 5. Good. So we bring down our 1. -3 times 1 is -3. Got a 5. We got -15. That's a -8. -3, -8 is a +24. And 24 and 5 is a 29. Remember, it's 1 power less. So that's going to be 1x squared plus 5x minus 8 with the remainder of 29 over the divisor. Remainder over divisor. Remainder over divisor. And yes, it is a factor. Way-o. Yes, it is a factor. Yes, it is a factor. So don't forget with the remainder theorem that you do your factors of the end number there, which is 1 times 3. That's all the ones there, I guess. Yeah, that's crazy. And so x equals plus or minus 1 and plus or minus a 3. So we have 4 of them is what we're dealing with for this one. We do have a 1 to worry about, but when you divide them all by 1, you just get themselves back again. But this one's a little different now. Only lists the possible zeros. So 2 times 3 and 6 times 1. So you do have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. So that's 8 total. But, but there's also a 3 there. And what are factors of 3? 3 and 1. So these are all divided by 1. So we get those as our answers. But also, you got to take the same exact ones. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. And we have to divide it by 3. Divide it by 3. And so this becomes a 1, and this becomes a 2. What's interesting is we already have that covered here, and we already have that covered here. So really, all of our answers then, you don't have to worry about those because we have this one, this one, this one. These ones we already have up here, up here. And then we'll add those in there as well. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 12 possible factors. 12 possible factors. 12 possible factors. Okay, now find all the zeros. Do not use a calculator for this problem. Oh, they gave you a factor. They gave you a factor. We're okay. Okay, so we use our factor. And so let's probably use synthetic division. 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. So don't use a negative one, no, use a positive one. Opposite sign. And so we got 1, 5, negative 33, and 27. Bring down the 1, 1 times 1 is 1, we get a 6, 1 times 6 is 6. Negative 33 and 6, that's a negative 27. 1 times negative 27 is a negative 27. So we got a remainder of 0. 1 power less is squared plus 6x minus 27. Factor it to get the other zeros. Go ahead and factor it to get the other zeros. So that factors into what? 3 times 9 is 27. Sign of the middle term goes with the bigger number. And then minus 3. 9x minus 3x is 6x. And then don't forget the original one. Don't forget the original, which was an x minus 1. So don't forget the original, which was an x minus 1. So those are our factors. Or for example, those are our factored form. Yeah, factored form. And then you also have to find the zeros, right? You got to go and find the zeros. Find all the zeros. So we just change the sign, right? So we get x equals positive 1, x equals positive 3, and x equals negative 9. And then these are the factored form. Those are the factors, right, for our factored form. And then those are all the zeros. Those are all the zeros. Woo! You got this. Nailed it. Nailed it. Good. Okay, so probably need to make one more video tomorrow because we're getting crunch time now. And so this one, you have to find all the zeros, but you have to list all the factors first. Like 1 times 24, and 2 times 12, and 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. Oh no, I have to go home. And then 6 times 4 is repeating. And so we have to list all these factors, which are so many. So we just have, the thing is we have all those. We also have minus ones as well, which is the tricky part. So I'm going to tell you right now that you want to start low and then go and work your way up. So I would start with 1, 2, 3, 4 to find your mysterious factor that they didn't give you and plug it into the equation. And you need a remainder of 0. But I'll finish showing you this next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.